Well, shoulder season, that is the term used by travel industry insiders.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
Well, you think they're nice and soft and, lots of things to do with them. But they are basically there to describe the time between high demand summer travel season as well as the Thanksgiving holiday week. The entire world goes on sale at this point with discounts more than 70% off on the same trips a month or possibly two earlier, as well as add-on freebies and so much more.
That is crazy. All right, Mark Murphy, founder and editorial director of TravelPulse.com, joins us to share the latest trends of shoulder travel and some special tips to ensure your vacation is relaxing and enjoyable. And good morning. We're so glad to have you. And I'm just learning about shoulder travel. I've never heard that term before. We all love a great deal.
Yeah.
So where are some of the best ones right now?
Think NAFTA, think Mexico and all-inclusive resorts and vacation packagers that save you money, and think Canada to the north. And in both cases, it's a combination of slower demand and a great foreign exchange rate for U.S. dollars to the peso and the Canadian dollar. So you're getting it on both sides, which is great.
Well, now you mentioned Mexico there. I mean, there's been news stories out. I mean, is this safe to travel there? Should travelers be worried, or?
Well, I mean, I was just there last week, came back on a Friday. I'm going back on Saturday. I'm coming back on Tuesday. I'm going back again a week and a half later.
Oh, man, you have such a rough...
You know what? I took 46 employees there last month. You know, I've been to almost 80 countries. I've been to Mexico maybe 6 or 7 times just this year. It is safe. The State Department says it's safe for travelers in tourist areas. Okay. And that's the differentiator. The media got it wrong big time and when it came to Mexico. And if you book a package with a company like Apple Vacations or any number of these folks, they'll package you with the resort. They'll do the transfers. You're going to see nothing except blue skies, pools, drinks, great food, great people.
Yeah.
You talk about Canada. Why is Canada on your list of great travel deals right now?
Well, Canada is such a great, you got Toronto, metropolitan city, you got Quebec, historical, you got Montreal, very, the French flair, the European flair, and you got Vancouver, which is phenomenal, Banff for the great outdoors. It's so varied, it's cheap, and you're in the off-season right now, so you get the savings with the package, plus you get the savings with the exchange rate, and the weather is still good. So get up there, especially if you're going to do Toronto, Montreal, Quebec, get up there in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
All right, a lot of people, you're starting to hear about like just different options, things to do. I'm hearing about river cruises. Tell us what we can do. We can do river cruises here in Oklahoma City, but where else can you do some really cool river cruising?
True, yeah, you could sail the rivers of the U.S., like American Queen Steamboat Company is a great company that does that on the U.S. rivers. You can go to Europe with a company like AMA Waterways, who I just went with in May with one of their new ships. You can go with a Viking River Cruises. There's a host of them. Best bet is talk to a travel agent. They'll match you with the right cruise line, the right ship, the right itinerary, and it's a really low-stress, very value-packed way to experience places like Europe, or if you ever want to get over to Asia, Southeast Asia, one of the only ways to see the interiors of places like Vietnam and Cambodia and do it efficiently, which I've done as well. It's a spectacular experience.
What about trains? I mean, that's another way to travel I think people don't think about.
Yeah, you know what? I think more and more we're in the sharing economy. We're seeing how we can, not have a car, but then get places by doing Uber or Zipcar or whatever. Same thing with trains. You don't always have to jump in your car. Check out Amtrak Vacations here in the U.S. Go up north, and if you're in Vancouver, look at a company like Rocky Mountaineer Rail Tours, where you can go from Vancouver to, let's say, Banff and see the Canadian Rockies over 48 hours by train. You do get to sleep off the train halfway through, and it's a great experience as well. Make sure you buy travel insurance, cover your trip in case something happens and you don't have anything to worry about. We do that for our own employees with a company called Allianz Global Assistance. Recommend them. We use them, but there's plenty of companies in the space that you can look at as well. Talk to a travel agent who'll give you the best recommendation.
I love that. Shoulder season, so that we can get ahead of the, get it? Because shoulder. All right. But if you want more information, thank you, Mark, you can visit TravelPulse.com.